so sorry about that. Alright, so if you're just joining us again, um, we just retargeted a character by deleting its skeleton and pointing it back to the Unreal Engine character. Um, I am going to go through and show you how to retarget the other way. Retarget, anim, blueprint. Um, and we're going to create a new folder, and we're going to call this player. And we're going to create a new folder, and we're going to call this animation retargets. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and duplicate this. My retargeted player character blueprint, and we're going to go ahead and move him right into that folder. Move here. Um, so, next thing we want to do is we're going to go find a new character. Ta-da! I already have some. It's okay. Don't want to go to the marketplace because I don't want to buy any. So we want the light warrior. All right. So full disclosure, this is the same asset. I could do the same process, but we're going to do it the other way this time just so that you can see how that works. We're going to go ahead and add that to the project. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. And we're done. So, we now have Light Warrior and Viking Warriors, which, by the way, again, same assets. So, again, we could do the same thing that we're going to do, that we want to do, but we're going to do this a little bit different so that we can show both ways in case you want to retarget your skeleton or your character. So, even though we're going to just be retargeting the animation blueprint, retargeting still needs the retargeting manager set up for that character. That's what tells it how to map the existing animations. And again, since it's the same asset vendor, I happen to know that his rig is not set to have that. So we're going to view pose, we're going to modify, we're going to reset just to make sure. We're going to use that current pose, and then we're going to save it. Check out the skeleton. Ooh, look, a whole lot of nothing. And then we're going to save all. So this time, we are going to, again, um, if you, so let's take a look here at something real quick. So this is a multiplayer blueprint. This is a sample animation instance. Both are parented to the same thing. So let's just see what happens when we do a... We want to duplicate this animation blueprint and retarget. So don't get click happy here because cleaning up files in Unreal Engine is painful. So always, in fact, forget I clicked on that. We don't see him here, but we see him here. That's really all we care. So I'm going to change my folder to, hold on. I could totally create a folder there, but I want to make sure I don't do this because it literally will drive me nuts. We're going to create a new folder, and we're going to call this retargeted animation stuff. Don't ever call your file folder names by stuff, please. Um, so we're going to change where this goes. We're going to double check. It's going to go into the retargeted, the player, and the retargeted animation stuff. Now, the reason why I'm putting it in a folder like that is because it's going to retarget every animation associated to that blueprint. And it's not going to like recreate the structure. It's just going to plop them all in place. Now, the next piece of advice. You can give, for every file that it creates, you can give everything a prefix, a suffix. You can replace a string with a string. So I could say that we are going to call this RT underscore, and we are going to call this LW. So we are a retarget underscore to get the name of whatever blueprint it is, then or animation, then underscore LW because that's the light warrior. And then we're going to retarget. And this may take a minute. Or it may not. It's cool. That's awesome. Um, but as you can see, it created everything all together. So that's why I have a big garbage folder to put that all into. Um, because truthfully, till you get everything retargeted and redone, and I'm seeing some things already, I've got some bones that are off. So we're actually going to stop there, and we're going to delete. Don't even care. I'm not going to go any further because he was all wiggly armed. So we're going to try that again. Now I had not retargeted the multiplayer before, so um, I don't know how shocked I am by that. We'll try the next one again, and we'll try the other one and get the instance again, and see if because that's what I did before. Is when I retargeted in a separate project in 4.24, I retargeted the anim instance, not the actual anim blueprint, because it'll bring it with it. So let's come back in here, and we're going to retarget anim blueprint. We're going to duplicate and retarget. We're going to pick our warrior. We're going to say RT underscore underscore LW, and we're going to change that back to retargeted animation stuff, and we're going to see how bad it gets. It is still bad. Alright. So, my advice, well, no, maybe it's not too terrible. Save all real quick. Let's just see how bad it really is, because I could be picking bad animations. Let's look at our sword. So, maybe a little stretchy. Um, but at the end of the day, what I'm going to say about that is that doesn't actually really matter. But to show you that that works, we're going to go ahead and come into our retargeted player, and we're going to fix this node real quick, and now the compile because it's awesome. And now we are going to pick, which one do we want? Do we want a cape again? Cape and a helmet? Let's go straight archer look. Let's do that. So we're going to use the currently selected asset. Oh no, we lost our blueprint. Well, this is why you use the prefix and the prefix and the suffix, because now I can say RT underscore, and now I'm looking at it. I'm looking at my base animation blueprint and the animation instance. So now when we compile, you can still see he's a little bit messed up in the hands, a lot bit messed up in the hands. Um, that is an animation retargeting thing. Um, I'm wondering if that's a 425 thing or if that's a I didn't set it up well thing. So let's just double check. Whoa, that's right, because you don't want you want the instance set. Whoa. Ah, haha. Okay, so that's really gonna bug me that that's like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try one more time. Only this time Stay with me, Roosevelt. Oh, of course you can't delete all that. Retargeted player. If you want to delete stuff, you have to get rid of the reference. Here, we'll make it a floating head. All we're doing is doing that so that we can come in here, Control A, and delete. I don't know if anybody's ever if anybody has done any retargeting in 4.25. I did not have these problems in 4.24 with the plugin. Um, so there's always a more nuclear approach which I can try to muddle through, but I would want to do it first. I had done this first and I thought it worked, but it's apparently making a liar out of me. So, how long am I staying on? I am probably going to take another cigarette break here in a minute. Go say hello to my wife, make sure she's not dying, make sure she's not too mad at me. Um, and then I'll probably roll right into making your own weapon. So it's 9:15 at night here, and um, I'm awake for a while. So let's look at this again. Let's show our bones. I don't know why it's getting that, but we're gonna go ahead and reset. Use current pose. Whoa. Save. And then we're gonna save all. And then we're gonna come in here. Nope, not that one. We're gonna come in here. We're going to come into the characters folder, sample, mesh. We're gonna make sure that we have this. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. When Unreal Engine is being weird, sometimes it just helps to do that. Now, if you have if you have a save plugin going and you delete that save folder, it will delete your game save. Likewise, if you're tinkering with something that has a save system in it and you can't get rid of your save, delete that save folder. That will get rid of it. It'll get rid of a whole lot more too, but um, edit plugins. It's already enabled again. It's in the plugin folder. And now we're going to try one more time. We are going to retarget. Oh wait, hold on. Let's not jump the gun here. Let's go back to the sample character. We're gonna go back to him. We're gonna go back to his skeleton, and we are going to view pose. We're gonna modify pose. We're gonna reset. We're gonna use the current. We're gonna save it just cause we want to. We feel good. It makes us feel better. Oh, didn't want to do that. That's okay. It's just right here. Didn't want to close that blueprint. I was still using that. Thanks for that, me. Alright, so we're going to retarget, duplicate and retarget. We're going to see our character. I bet you this is going to retarget a little bit better this time, and I don't know why. We're going to say okay, and we're going to say RT underscore and underscore LW and retarget. Ready to go. Nope, he's still screwed up. So I'm gonna come back to that because that obviously didn't work. So if you're trying to retarget to if you're trying to retarget the animation blueprint and run into weird problems, post it in the Discord. Maybe I will have solved it, but I'm not going to get stuck on this for an entire tutorial hour trying to figure out something so silly. So, in case you're wondering, I can see it in his hands still. They're still just a little bit wonky. Now, truth be told, that may not matter much. You know what? We're going to leave this all here. That may not matter much because the way this animation blueprint works is everything about this animation blueprint is stored in the Ascent Combat Framework. Everything is associated, oops, to tags. And we have moveset tags and we have animation overlay tags. And the reason I point that out is over here. So here you have some common actions, right? These we may not be creating um, new montages for, but if you have your own sets of animations that you want to use, rather than build your own blueprint, and this is where I say ALS or any other locomotion system isn't necessarily needed. So use the framework he's got. Um, you can accomplish a whole lot. So common actions we may see. Let's see what we got here. We got the dodge action. That's our roll. Um, it doesn't. You say whenever this tag is fired, what animation to play. And the reason I point that out is because you have move sets down here, right? Um, you got your locomotion. You got your blend spaces for your idles and your movement. You got your jumps. You got your aim offset. So those are all things. Additive blend space. Got to be honest, haven't looked at it, don't know. Um, Now you have a move set for when you have a bow. Um, so anytime you have a move set dot, you can create a move set for it. Um, which means that all these broken animations, well, if I'm going to use these, then I need to fix them. But if I'm going to use my own, I'm not really worried about being broken just yet. Because really what matters is that the blueprint is bound to my character. Um, so because I'll be able to go in and retarget animations and create a movement that will replace this movement of when I'm carrying a bow. So all the squiggly arms and stuff, it's not really the end of the world. It just means that I have to fix more before it looks good. But it's all work I was going to have to do anyway. I hate dialog boxes because I click them. So um, that's character retargeting. Um, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to go ahead and end. Um, when I get back, we're going to be working on the skeleton that was retargeted. We're going to be working with the Viking from the beginning of the video where everything looks good. Um, Maybe I'll show um, how that retargeted animation being broken isn't the end of the world. Um, with a um, with a putting my own assets in their place, um, but we'll see. First, I want to kind of work with the retargeted that's easier. I think next what we're going to do is we're going to make a weapon. So give me 5-10 minutes and enjoy my be right back screen. I don't have music going. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Then I'll start it back up. Do that again. So Roosevelt know I'll be back in 5.